With more from our great American panel, this soccer match, the Dutch Cup. The team walks off after the goal by a fan or a member of the crowd and retaliates. Let's watch this.
Hoe krijg je het voor elkaar? Wat doet dit soort mensen toch op een voetbalveld?
Now, was this self-defense, or did this guy go too far? The team has basically walked off. Jedediah, you're our soccer correspondent here. You follow the Dutch Cup. You know what teams these guys were?
I don't, and I don't know anything about soccer, but I know a lot about self-defense. And I
Right.
can tell you, if somebody rushed me like that, I'd be kicking him too. So
Right.
I can't fault him for that. Maybe his ego got a little involved, and it was one kick too many. But you know what? Somebody rushes the field. You can't do that. That's trespassing.
No, you don't. I mean, anybody. If you rushed some minor congressman in that fashion and the congressman kicked your head in, everyone would be on the congressman's side, wouldn't they?
I think they totally would be. And here, I think this is just the right amount of kicks. You have like the air kick, the sweep, and then you have the bam, bam, like the shock and awe.
Right.
And then any more than that is sort of bordering assault. And this is obviously a strong kicker, like kidney damage or something. So just two.
Wow.
Disable.
You are a real expert. So you're saying a proportionate response that stops just short of kidney damage.
Yes. If this is an 8-year-old, let him go for 10 minutes. It's not going to do any damage. But
I'm glad you're sitting next to her.
I think the player getting kicked out is actually one of the I think it's a signal moment that soccer is never going to catch on in this country. Frankly, had that happened to an American quarterback playing football in Texas or a hockey player, he probably would have been shot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that this player gets kicked out of the game for defending himself, I think that's a sign that soccer's probably not going to catch on here.
Yeah, I mean, it never. When America got into the World Cup, I think it was 2002, and it was the only. The United States almost won. It got in the semi-finals, right. I think. And you go into a sports bar and they still say, no, let's watch the Golden Girls rerun on channel 137.
Because
it's
the Golden Girls are awesome, for one thing.
I'm a fan of the Golden Girls. I got to stand up for the ladies right now.
No, well, I think also in the United States, I mean, we have just an attention deficit disorder. Yeah. Soccer just takes so long to score a goal.
So does baseball. Baseball seems to
no, you can get up and stretch during baseball. There's kind of other things going on.
And then there's also the guys with the dramatic fake injuries. You know, they fly out on the field, you know, screaming out in pain. It's just, I don't know, it's not very American.
So you're saying it's like the histrionic Italian movie extras rolling around on the pitch howling. That's why this guy, you don't even know whether this is when the guy comes out of the crowd and assaults him and he's all ready to do his big La Traviata moment.
You wouldn't see Tom Brady or Tim Tebow getting kicked out of a game for doing the same thing.
No,
I think
that's true. The football players play through concussions and mortal injuries. The soccer players are down on a knee within a heartbeat.
So this is like turning into, after we've just hailed the Masterpiece Theatre, splendid. This is like, they're okay. These foreigners are okay for the upmarket attack ads of Obama. But when it comes to, like, kicking butt, you want to get real Americans.
Yeah, well, get your Americans to do a real American's job.
Okay.
Just sterilize men on the field. I think that's what he was trying to do there.
Yeah. I mean, the idea, I suppose, is that it is a kind of erring. It's a European thing to err on the side of, oh, no, he fought back. It was a disproportionate response. Therefore, he's got to be penalized and the team's got to be penalized. Isn't this the difference between blue state and red state? Red state, guy comes into your house, you shoot him in self-defense in the back as he's fleeing. The ball doesn't fire the ball. And they just hail you as the hero. If you try that in New York City, that guy, and you only wound the guy, he owns you for the rest of his life.
So basically we needed a conservative in there. A conservative would have finished the job, and, you know, if it was in a conservative state, he wouldn't have gotten thrown out for it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think
something like that.
Well, we covered all the important issues. Thanks a lot, guys, and a very Merry Christmas to you. And we'll be back with more reindeer flatulence and all the rest of it live on Boxing Day. as Carl Rove is stated to saying. Sean will be here with his Christmas special tomorrow, and then reindeer flatulence in the after-Christmas period. That's all the time we have, though, for this evening. You can follow me on Twitter at Mark Steyn Online, and it isn't too late to buy some last-minute gifts for your loved ones before Sunday. Tonight you've heard a few excerpts from my CD, which is called Making Spirits Bright. It's available at all the good places, and my new book, After America, is in stores now. Thank you for being with us. Good night, and have a terrific Christmas.
And tonight, is this what you wanted? They say they got a deal, and of course there is a twist. It lasts only 2 months, and then we are right back in the soup again, fighting over